Wait, let me take it out of this drug model's ass before I put it back in. Tasteless, I know. But his accuser, former model Natasha Prince, is, in my mind, still credible. I should note here that since the publication of my Daily Beast story on David Blaine, Scotland Yard, where this alleged rape took place, has decided not to pursue investigating Natasha Prince's case any further. There were too many missing details, too much time had gone by, etc., etc. But interestingly, they have recently, Scotland Yard that is, recently berated and warned Natasha Prince not to speak to another alleged victim. Interesting. So that makes me think that they may have an alternate investigation with another possible victim in the UK, and that's not even counting the 4 or 5 emails I got from alleged victims ready to come forward after reading my story in the Daily Beast. So I have the sneaking suspicion that that story is not over yet. And once again, former model Natasha Prince, who coincidentally works at a Nahmad family rival gallery, the Gagosian Gallery in New York, in my mind, yes, she is still credible. In my chat with Heli Nahmad around the corner from Sotheby's last week, he insisted that he's known Blaine for 20 years. He's his best friend. And, quote, David is not that guy. I tell him that other alleged victims have come forward in the aftermath of my story, but Heli seems to think that when a rape accusation goes back several years and there's only one or a few accusers, it can't possibly have happened. Now, when dozens of women come forward, like in the case of Bill Cosby, and believe me, I charted that territory. Find it on my website or on the Daily Beast. I warned you about Bill Cosby in 2007. Heli thinks that you have to have dozens of women coming forward. With Bill Cosby and like Harvey Weinstein's case, that's his bar. That's when he'll start believing alleged victims. So we left our chat at that until I jump in the cab, and less than 5 minutes after our chat, he rings me up. And I'm rolling in a taxi. I'm heading back downtown to my hotel. Heli seemed like he did some quick social media homework on me and found a tweet I sent out several weeks ago. The tweet read thus: Heli Nahmad stands up for accused rapist magicians David Blaine and David Copperfield. So many questions. Well, Heli on the phone claims, I don't even know David Copperfield. Why did you say I stood up for him? I never said that. Well, I told him that if I couldn't find his quote, I'd take my tweet down. We hung up the phone, and it took me 30 seconds to find the quote I was referring to. People magazine, wherein David Copperfield was, through his attorney, denying drugging and raping multiple women. The quote reads, Copperfield denied any wrongdoing through his attorney, David Chesnoff, who says his client, quote, has never struck, forced himself on, or threatened any woman. Copperfield himself, quote, is horrified, unquote, by the allegations, says friend and art gallery owner Heli Namad. Quote, nothing here fits. There is no past history. This is out of the blue. There's your quote, Heli. And I'm investigating you next. Meantime, well, I've got a family kidnap book to finish. Coming up after that one drops, a book on the New York art underworld and where it intersects with the so-called wolf pack and rape. So, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me here in the Gray Zone. And don't forget to tip the monkey on the way out to help keep this podcast going. Mark Ebner 59 at gmail.com for PayPal and Venmo donations. Or become a subscriber at patreon.com. Shake me down some shekels to help me share some more true crime from right here in the Gray Zone. Season 3 is coming up next week, and I'll be yakking at you then.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember.